Hello and welcome to Adventures in Lollygagging. We've got 4 out of our 5 players, almost a full house today. We've got Melissa, Jeff, Maitre, and Alex. So as we get into this October spooky season, I know that some people have been sort of hitting the horror movies. What have you guys watched so far this month?
Well, I think we talked last night that we did a little Cabin in the Woods rewatch.
That's right.
Great movie.
That's good.
Are you gonna hit up more of the comedy horror, Tucker and Dale versus Evil?
You know, I was looking for Shaun of the Dead, and I have to pay for it everywhere. Everywhere, it was
really?
at least like a $3.99 rental or something. So.
Really?
Yeah, that was
on anything that's just like streaming it.
It's there, but you gotta
Man, you'd think that'd be like on Netflix or like Hulu or something.
You would think.
Well,
it's possible my Googling skills were subpar, but
well, because the whole Cornetto trilogy is just kind of fun, and at least the first one is like horror comedy, the second one is action comedy, and the third one's sci-fi comedy. But you could do the sci-fi one as well for October, I feel. It's got attacks. Yes. And we have Huckleberry Day out today.
Steven's in the chat, so I was just today.
Huckleberry.
Everybody,
Huckleberry
right this
Day.
second. If you're in chat, you got to go back, Huckleberry.
If you're
because
watching,
I need to win a bet, so you have to do it right this second.
That's
the most important thing.
Am I winning yet? Am I winning yet? That's
you're close.
Really the only thing I give a shit about.
You Price is right.
You did.
Steven's wife.
I did.
I only went after Aaron.
Listen, everybody ought to know by now how competitive I am, and if you don't, that's really on you.
The two Canadians, Price is righted, dear Frezh. I'm just gonna say.
I
I
mean,
just don't like
Aaron,
not winning.
I
am better when I win
This
things.
is why Lee doesn't hang out with us. This is why Steve's wife doesn't hang out with us. See, she's pissed. It's right there in the chat.
I love you. I'm sorry. I just want to win. I don't actually want to pick the game.
I'm not sorry.
He's a competitor.
Aaron would probably think it's funny if
I
he
told
noticed.
my Trey. Yeah, we've totally hijacked the opening.
It's fine. I'm like, okay, he's padding his logo. If someone sees that on the VOD without context, that's gonna make no sense. Yes, Jeff just likes to pat his little.
I do a lot of nonverbal stuff. You know, it's okay. Sometimes I'm cool. See, there she is. That's how
so
mad
you
she
can
is.
just do
Leia,
the side
don't be
instead of the
mad at
patting
me.
of the chest thing. Yeah.
But yeah, my chair's talking so much shit about you and our load up. So much shit. It's crazy. Crazy. I was like, God, you don't even matter. That's so venomous.
So spooky season, also spooky season and Huckleberry season all this month.
And
Huckleberry
Huckleberry
Day.
is also spooky.
It is. Also,
helps.
The Fog. We watched The Fog the other day.
Oh,
I
John Carpenter's
started watching Death Being Corn, which is pretty
Oh
good.
Yeah,
yeah,
nice.
I had that on my
Pretty
list.
It's on HBO, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't it HBO?
Speaking of comedy horror.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was gonna watch Ghost Stories from 2017 last night, but something came up.
Oh.
I don't mind stopping things halfway, so I need to go back and finish it. But Ghost Stories is another I've been meaning to check out.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. Also, the thing that came up was that Jeff needed another player for We're in Danger.
Yeah.
I'm blaming
Because
Jeff.
my Trey had to work on her sick burns. So she couldn't play last night.
Yeah.
I gotta write these down. I gotta
That's true. That's true. I was just like working on shit.
Yeah. Last night was a combination of like The Strangers, what's it called? Like Alien Earth with the eye monster. There's a lot of different things coursing through.
Oh,
And
that's
also
cool.
Jeremy shot himself in the face.
And
Holy
he
shit.
And
did.
Joe with the
Genuinely
one-liners.
amazing.
Like Joe
Yeah.
shows up to We're in Danger with one-liners, like the best one-liners.
Best Best one-liners? Not with that character name.
I'm throwing it out there.
Oh yeah,
like Joe throws out hilarious one-liners and names.
Sneaky funny.
Joe and Long, they're just like out of left field. Just like out of left field.
The same person. They're both young. They're both really tall. They're both killing their lives. They're just so hey.
Alex, how about you? Any horror films in this October that you're touching on?
Oh, man, does the series of unfortunate events count? The one with Jim Carrey?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean, that's a dark show / book.
I have sold so many of that series when I worked in bookstore, but I've never actually read it or seen it. But I've sold a fuckload of it.
I will say, I've read, I don't know, like 5 or 6 of them, not the whole series, but a chunk of them. The thing that it does very well is foreshadowing. They always present you with this, and this, but we're going to be extra cautious and we're not going to do this thing and it'll be super safe. And then that's what goes wrong. Like it's all about like the setup and the payout for the foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think I've watched that movie like in my lifetime more than like a dozen times. Just because of my wife.
Like Jim Carrey's in that, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty funny. I mean, Minky, Kinky, banana.
I don't think I've actually watched the film. I've only read the book, so I have no idea what you're doing.
It's just you gotta watch the movie. It's Jim Carrey's with the baby. He calls the baby a monkey. Just remembering it now, it's just. I don't know. I've grown to love that movie.
I can tell. I don't think I remember it well enough to remember if that character calls the baby a monkey in the book, but I could see it. But I could also see Jim Carrey ad-libbing it. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Are you guys ready to be some not totally our reality millennials in totally different political climate millennials with all of the same issues?
Yeah, we're spray painting things.
With spray
painting, right?
Yeah.
We're spray painting
Take
stuff.
me to a dystopian science fiction future where AI is taking away jobs from living, breathing human beings. Because the real dystopian sci-fi future where AI is taking away jobs from living, breathing humans is really kicking my ass.
Yeah.
So the fictional one would be way better.
I mean, you guys can actually kick things ass in this fictional one, so it is better.
Yeah.
All right. On your AR glasses, an older man with a strong jaw and salt and pepper hair stands in the middle frame of the camera. He stands in an observation deck with stars twinkling behind him, and I really hope you can't hear Max starting to dig behind me. Thank you. Observation deck with
narration.
Just as soon as I start, he's just like, oh, now is the time to be a dick. Observation deck with stars twinkling behind him and the cold metal of Grand Cross's bones around him. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name, as I would hope you know, is Jeremy Rickards, and I am your current Prime Minister. I am here to share my vision of the future of Grand Cross with you and ask for your support in this coming election. Jeremy turns a little and walks slowly to the right, showing Earth in the distance behind him. I was born on Earth, but I consider myself a Grand Crosser who helped build this place up from the ground. I remember one fateful night wandering outside and seeing a terrible meteorite coming down. That terrible meteorite. How it changed everything, but it did inspire me. I decided then and there to go out to space and lift people up with me. I want everyone to have the expanse of space, that infinite possibility at their fingertips. I want everyone to have their own individual liberties and to grow the station further together. With your support, I will continue to work towards linking Earth with the stars, and together with the UN, we can finish the space elevator. I am asking for your vote on Election Day because I believe in Grand Cross's potential. Join me on this journey by volunteering for my campaign and spreading the word about our vision for change. Together, we can achieve great things. Thank you for your time and support. As Jeremy fades to black, Jeremy with a G, not a J, don't worry. Not our Jeremy. As Jeremy fades to black, our constant friend, Max Babylon, pushes in. Hello, Maximilians, and all the Singularis out there. How are you this dreadful evening? Oh, Max, it's not dreadful. Yes, it is. I saw God and the knucklehead team we've been watching tried to fight it. Ugh. Right, so you all know Team Sparkle Doom Crisis at this point. We've been watching them and how they made it to the corporate partners floor, something like floor 143. Well, they managed to work together to investigate that super guarded room. First, Blood Riot did need to go and sneak out to get more drugs, apparently, from the Liverpool Jet gang. So they disappeared. But then Sweet took over and snuck a peek at the secure room next to the guards that they had already knocked out. She saw a god, well, and a bunch of goons who were clearly torturing the poor deity. They set up a smoke grenade to create some illusions that there was a gas leak and scared all the workers out of the room. Then they, in no particular order, stole a hard drive from the separated servers, stole all the files from the isolated computer, disabled the security system, then finally freed our possibly, most likely, great deity, a beautiful construct of white and gold plating set like a snake, with rows of satellite dishes down its back. Oh, if I could show you an image. Check my website and subscribe for actual images and video footages that I have taken of these knuckleheads, but the beautiful god is all there as well. And it had a screen on its face and a large speaker for its mouth. I think that's what it was supposed to be. And then a bunch of cables that looked kind of like limbs. This beauty was screaming for help. And those louts, they took ages to free it. Then they had the nerve to call it Free Willy. For some reason, their new hire even tried to throw hands with it. If any singularist in our group have eyes on our deity, let me know right away. I'll even shake your hand for it. Oh, yeah. And the Dum Dum crew, they broke the window and ran for it because they called security, ended up coming. Whatever. So keep your eye out. Giant white and gold. We got to find this thing. This could be the future of humanity. And as Max sort of blinks out from the AR glasses, we see Team Sparkle Doom Crisis, ! Sitting around in the cushy underground below a Greco-Roman fountain of the Sky Painter's hidden base. They have Kowboi Fresh's friend, ? Sometimes, that he remembers, passed out on a sofa, just kind of behind them in the background. You have Pantone, the dragonfly android, sitting with Professor J and Blaskiat all in a row on one side of this table with tea and biscuits and coffee and soda. And then our team has come to present with all of these items. So you got all of this stuff, yes?
Yeah, dude. Of course.
Yeah, we got this stuff.
Okay, what did you see? Tell me about it. Did you find, I guess, the drug they were giving people, or what they were doing?
We got you a bunch of data.
and she'll kind of like snap, and like Professor J like perks up. She was down like clearly fiddling with something in AR, so her hands were moving. You couldn't see anything, but she probably had a bunch of holographic stuff appearing on her screen. Looks up, her hands separate, whatever she was working on blinks out. Oh, yeah, yeah, I can take a look at the data. What do you got? What do you got?
And Cole, you had grabbed actual like pieces from the server, right?
Yeah, I got some drives and such. Yeah. So he's gonna pull those out as best he can. He's gonna put them down. Be like, there they are, where I just put them. Hey, so listen, I was thinking on our way back. Sorry to sidebar on this, but like, I was wanting to have like a meditation on this like Free Willy thing. Because like in some ways, like even though things like went bad, like Free Willy is kind of like free will. And if we would have left it imprisoned, that means we would have been like sacrificing our free will. And even though sometimes like a person's free will could lead to like negative things, like bottling it up and imprisoning it is not the solution, right?
It's not cool.
Anyhow, yeah. So here are the drives.
Speaking of, we did like Free Willy and Free Dan, but we did leave like 5 other people in things.
Oh, yeah. Did you take video or pictures, or what you got?
Yeah, totally. Of course we did. Like, what do you think, we're amateurs?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Josh has got built-in stuff. He doesn't have like the fancy things because I didn't buy the fancy stuff, but by default he's got like basic stuff.
He does have.
He's so cool.
Okay. Let's start with Josh. Do you mind if I plug him in?
Whoa. Why don't you ask him first? Josh, is it okay if this weirdo plugs you into something? And Josh will like, will kind of like, rattle its wings a little bit. All right. If anything happens to him, it's gonna happen to you too.
Yeah, okay, sure. I'm just gonna, and Professor J pulls a cable, and like a bunch of them just kind of out from under the table and sticks one up in the undercarriage of Josh. And then the other one she'll like screw into her AR glasses on the side. And then you see kind of like the screen in the back is just this massive 60-inch television, but also some of the holographics displays start to pop up from underneath the table as well. And you see sort of 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional views as Professor J like scrolls through and moves through the environment that Sweet and Josh had recorded, where you watch the 6 people in those glass boxes and breaking Dan out and dealing with the game show host issued person as well. And you watch as it goes through, it zooms in on each of their faces and names start to appear next to them. And you find out they are apparently Bruno Ruthford, Francis Shingerton, Felix Declare, Pip Maxwell, Gwendolyn Rafferty, and Dan.
Wait, what's Dan's last name?
McCormick.
Dan McCormick.
Apparently, yes.
Okay.
Why?
And you got like
Why
just their
Dan?
ages and occupations appearing next to them, and it seems to be a random assortment of ages, of jobs, of people themselves. Though all citizens of the Hive.
You know, what's interesting is like back in the olden times when they wanted to like figure out what people were watching on like old school television, they used to have these things called like Nielsen families, and they all used to get like this little Nielsen box, and it was a way of just like getting some kind of,
like tracking,
microcosm,
but like with permission.
Right.
Yeah.
Like where people opted in to giving over their data and taste so that they could be better marketed to.
And before
right?
that, it was books. They used to like keep books and they like wrote it down.
On paper?
Oh, what?
They were like, yeah.
Huh.
Like you had to
So maybe
consent
if they
to being
had, like-
tracked.
Maybe these are all just like various like representations of different sections of the community so they can get a broader reach for how they're going to try to steal our free will.
So like instead of having like a Nielsen box on top of your TV, the Nielsen box is like they put you in the Nielsen box and like make you watch stuff.
You are the Nielsen box. What?
That's super scary. Blood, you're back.
Wow.
Oh, as you guys sort of discuss this, the hatch opens and Blood Riot comes down. She's got a little satchel that she didn't have before that seems to have a few items in it.
Welcome back. We missed you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Sorry, I just had to do a thing.
It's sure restock the reserves.
Yeah. Sure. And she'll push her back kind of outside.
Not gonna lie, we
It's,
could have used your strong shoulders or fists or whatever, but
I'm
we
definitely
made it in a row.
stronger now. After. I'm
good.
stronger now.
I carry, and like I think I carried Dan at some point. Like
Yes, you did.
Oh, wow.
had to carry him. Like I'm so used to you just doing it and making it look so easy. It's not so easy.
You know, if you took the pills I kept telling you to take, it'd be easier.
We've talked about this. Straight edge lifestyle. You're missing out. Not gonna.
No, you're missing out.
Mm.
And she totally
I feel
has like the like vegan straight edge like tattoo.
Yes,
Like
I was gonna
she's
say
very.
you
And
you have to
Blood
deal 2
eyes
days in a
are,
row
the
with people
pupils
that
are
are trying to push
dilated.
drugs
She's
on you.
definitely high right now.
Yeah. It's okay. Melissa had to deal with me pretending to be high all of yesterday. So yes, Blood Riot, you subtly slip the bag behind you and like squeeze onto the side of the sofa with the rest of your team. And you see Blood Riot, the scene that you had been in before. But the next thing is a little bit new as they kind of unplug Josh and they say, okay, let's take a look at these hard drives next, I guess. Unless, what else
As
did you...
Josh plugged in, Blood Riot's actually lean over to Coolio like, oh, did Josh say he was so cute?
Yeah, he is all right with it. He understands the importance of free will and Willie, you know.
She'll nod knowingly. Sorry, Gipster.
No, it's all good. This is definitely, I expect more from you guys, especially in a second here. So as you watch Professor J like plug these hard drives in, and you see on the sort of the holographic table in front of you, and again, still on the giant screen behind you as well, she seems to double project just to make sure. You think maybe Basquiat or something maybe has trouble with 3D vision, which is something that happens to people in this world, where some certain networking causes issues with how they perceive the reality around them. But you watch as Professor J like pulls open these hard drives and you see terabytes and terabytes of video files. Yeah, they're not names. They're just got dates in them. And there's just these like large files. Should we play them? What were they recording?
Like people and stuff.
And
Uh-huh.
Willie,
And
before
Willie, yeah.
we freed him.
Really? Okay, well, it doesn't look like there's any
Gone
viruses
away.
on them. These, nothing in the sort of hidden, sort of, no, yeah, this is just straight video. There's nothing else into it. No hidden anything
So
behind
like,
it.
so like, are you all like properly like, what's the word? Firewalled off? I don't know. Like Jeff sucks at this stuff. Firewalled off, you know? Like they're not gonna know that you opened them here, are you?
Oh yeah, no. That's we would have had keep a security on us already if that was even a possibility.
Well, let's open them.
All right.
What are you waiting on?
I guess we'll just start with like the first one. So you watch as she double taps in the air on this hologram of the first sort of video, and it zooms in, and you watch as it's like there's been a bunch of dirt that's been stuck to tape that it's simulating flying as like an insect, and then you watch as the next scene shows sort of these clocks that start to drip, and then this next scene shows like a really slow zoom into a painting in the back of a room from like an extended period of away, and I want all of you guys to give me a clever save. That is the people, let me see here. Kowboi Frezh, you are going to have advantage on one of your dice, and Sweet, I believe you got hit by this before, you're going to have advantage on one of your dice as well. And
Hey.
Is this a cool defense?
It's a clever save, so it's a clever defense.
Clever defense. All right.
Yes. So you're rolling to try to beat it. So it is you guys. What is their defense?
Right.
You guys need to beat
Jeff
a
rolled
9.
sixes again.
I'm
Jeff
sure
rolled
he
my
did.
God.
again.
Yeah,
That's
no,
bad.
I didn't roll sixes. I didn't roll sixes.
Just
He's
five.
lying.
It's just a
A
9.
He's lying.
5 and a 6.
Jeff's lying.
Like.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna start lying the opposite way. Be like, oh, it's a 1 and 2. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
crap.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
damn. I totally didn't roll these 2 5s. Oh, shit.
Okay, and then I just need to do some things. There we go. Interesting. Okay. Cool. So, Melissa, what did you get?
I got so I still add my clever stat, right?
Yeah, so this is just a clever save. So it's your 2d6 plus your if you have a +1 or a +2 or a +3 on clever, you would add that. Yes.
Okay, and then I also have a specialty in clever defense.
Oh, excellent. And
So-
anything else that you know what? Some of our players leveled up, and some of them I know took television as a generic specialty. I would give you a +1 for television for this.
Oh, well, I also have television, but I didn't take it new this time. So that puts me in an
Oh, yeah.
11, adding in all of the fun things.
Okay, 11, then you're fine. Jeff, did you roll double sixes again?
I rolled double 5s,
Jesus.
so.
So
Another
you
crit.
critically
That's a
succeed.
freaking crit.
You've seen like
Wait.
crazier stuff trying to jungle in Legends.
Yeah, you think this is bad? Oh my gosh. You should try to like go up against like a farming Udyr. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So annoying. It takes every freaking camp.
Like you've dealt with that, and you've also dealt with like being in the middle of combat where every particle effect imaginable is happening right in your face at the same time. So this is nothing. Blood Riot, what was your roll?
I got an 8.
8. Ooh, our fail. Okay, and Kowboi Frezh.
I got 11.
Okay, so you guys watch as got 2 successes, and then Pantone is going to have a bonus to this. Yeah, she's good. Okay, so Pantone makes it as well. So you guys watch as only Blood Riot. Blood Riot. Before you join sort of this street artist gang, this group of ne'er-do-wells that you kind of like hang around and protect, you call it protecting, leaving Liva Puget. What did you do like as a job in general, or was it always the gang life?
I think she did a lot of shit with the gig economy. So
okay.
just like a little bit of this and that, like kind of like construction over the summer, street fighting at night, just like wherever she could get cash, which would immediately be flown on drugs and booze and probably men and women.
So I don't think you would have, if you were doing sort of the gig economy fund, I don't think you would have been head patter because that's the maid service. But I do see Blood Riot having done the roof dash, otherwise known as Uber. Roof dash.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
Like
so
task
you
rapid
guys
kind of shit.
watch as Blood Riot pulls out her phone and her AR glasses line up, and you can kind of see her starting to scroll through like this list of requests for orders. And Blood Riot, your mind suddenly hyper focuses, and all you can think about is like getting work done so that you can make Roof Dasher proud, so you can get through your full list of people that want stuff. There's a whole list of people that are asking for food, and it's your job to get that to them.
You guys, let's see, Blood Riot kind of stand up and be like, hey guys, you're done with me, right? Like you
just
don't need
got here, dude.
No, you guys have been here for a while. You don't need me, right? I'm just gonna go do some stuff.
You're a valued member of the crew. Like you just got here. Just sit down.
Yeah, you just got here.
And Kowboi Frezh and Sweet and
if I
Julio,
don't do this job right now, then I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah, it's really important to you. Kowboi Frezh and Sweet, you guys felt that thing in your brain. You know what this is. This isn't something like you see the reaction and you remember what happened to Kowboi Frezh.
All right.
Sweet's gonna slide herself over between Blood and the door.
She's like on her phone and like
there's an Orange Julius request. Please, in 5 minutes, need an Orange Julius.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. Right now.
All right, Blood. You gotta calm down before this gets really cringy.
It's not real.
Orange Julius. I don't think it could get more cringy.
Ouch.
I mean, fair, but it's not. You dropped them last month. Remember, you switched to lesser foodies.
Maybe I was
because they were taking too much off the top. Remember, so you don't even work for them anymore. It's not real. Listen to Kowboi.
So
Blood
what do
Riot,
is there anything I can roll to be talked down, Kipser?
Yes. So now that we've had a little bit of time, so essentially you've been hit with hyperfocus.
Yeah.
The target gains an intense desire to focus on productivity, non-combat tasks related to their generic specialties. In this case, we're just taking an old job because that's easier. And you essentially hyper-focus on this, but you can't break out of it. But your friends did collect a little capsule of pills that they used on Dan that did sort of knock him out. But maybe if they gave you less of the pill, that might have a better effect. But this is, you realize and recognize that Pantone, when she sent you this mission, was saying that people had been disappearing, and you know that those people in those glass boxes hadn't stopped trying to do their jobs. So this is, unfortunately, there's no save exactly, but there is countermeasures, and you know that it seems to be medical or therapeutic. You need therapy.
Blood Riot's not so bright, so that wouldn't occur to her if something else.
No.
If someone else wants to.
Kowboi, do you have the? And she's like kind of making a little like pill bottle.
And I'm gonna. Kowboi's gonna take out the pill bottle from his pocket, and he's just gonna rattle it and be like, Hey, Blood. You want some drugs?
And
You want some
Honestly,
drugs?
this is
looks
probably
over, get a bright eye.
this is the right
What are
person to
those?
get hit by the.
You know what
drugs.
doesn't matter.
I'm gonna take a single pill out. I'm like, here, catch.
Oh my god.
She tries to catch it and
Sure, give me a.
she'll ask what it is, and then like, you know what? I don't care.
Yeah. Go for it.
Like we've gone from Free Willy to like the like
For
shows.
sure. If you
Air
want
Bud.
to give me like a quick with a DC 7 to try to catch the pill midair,
Hell yes.
and feel free to throw whatever you feel like on top of this that
Amazing.
applies.
Actually pretty good at quick. Will you take martial arts for quick
Oh yeah, I'll take
deking?
martial arts. This is 100% a martial arts catch.
Quick reflexes.
Deking at these drugs. Okay. I
All right.
think that might be it.
So I'm just going to assume that. Just give me your roll, but either way, I'm going to assume that you're eating the drug, no problem.
Oh, I definitely am, and I've taken one, is what Alex said.
Yeah, just one.
Said?
Just
Okay.
one. Yeah,
So
yeah. If you want more, you gotta.
just rolled like Jeff. I got a 6
my
and a
God.
5 that nets me to 13.
Beautiful. So you guys watch
Well over 7.
as Kowboi Frezh like pitches this pill towards Blood Riot, and it just like disappears from the air. Her hand moving faster than most martial art masters in the movies that you've seen, and it's just she opens her hand, the pill is gone. You see her like just swallowing, and Blood Riot, as this pill sort of hits your system and hits your blood, it's like your brain like calms down a little bit, and you can actually think of other things than just work. You still feel it like somewhere gnawing at the back of your head, but you have your own thought patterns back.
And she'll look at the thing again and look over.
Orange Julius, please.
I mean, I guess I'll just have some water. I was gonna just buy some orange juice, but maybe I'll just have some water.
Just take a deep breath and chill. Like you were just, you can just hang out with us for a bit.
Guess. And she'll look at Kowboi Frezh. Was that a downer? I feel we need like.
Do you need another one?
I mean, I'll take another one.
I think that's good. Because and she'll point to Dan. That's what more than one does.
Oh yeah, he's knocked the
For
fuck out.
him,
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Actually, you do probably have the highest tolerance, and have the best chance of sort of discerning or talking to people who may be able to discern the chemical composition of drugs. If that is something you want to do in the future, I'm just putting that on the table. Right now, however,
And that was
Pantone,
actually
Professor-
my next thought.
Yes.
Do I recognize that
You
drug?
don't recognize it. You know all the common ones. This is something new, and it's definitely one you're going to have to get your friends to investigate if
Yeah.
you want to find out about.
All right.
But I will say, sweet Kowboi Frezh, you both having been hit by it before. Coolio, you watched people being affected by it, but weren't hit with it yourself. And now Blood Riot. Blood Riot, you have no experience, but the rest of you realize this was weaker than having the full blast of it from Free Willy like you had before. This recording, this was definitely the same thing that Free Willy had been projecting. I can't believe I'm stuck with this name. But don't snort laugh into your microphones.
I do agree with Kipser on that. That's very unprofessional.
All right.
What's Cool's talent for Josh? What's the name of that
What?
talent, Kipser?
No, I'm not
Yeah.
saying it. I don't know. I don't understand the question. So it's weaker, and this was the oldest video file. So if they had, but it was also, you look at these video files, they all had the date marker. This video file was maybe 3 days. So it's 3 days old. So in 3 days, they have like 10 terabytes of these video files. So these hard drives have been swapped out at some point in time, because clearly this room and that setup was longer than 3 days. And Pantone, Professor J, and Blasket will go like, whoa. And then they'll watch you guys like dealing with Blood Riot, and they'll like look confused about the pills and like, yeah, what are those? So hold on, can we have one of those to investigate with as well?
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, sure. Like, and then.
But Blood knows like all there is to know about them.
Oh yeah,
so, like she can investigate it.
Okay, yeah.
I know
think that's
some
important.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, because geez, that if something like that hit, because there was Pantone, you're friends, right? And Kowboi Frezh? Yes, so my friends warned us that there was going to be some sort of event where they would project something to everybody in the hive and the promenade in a couple of days from now. And if this
That's
is
bad.
it...
That's very bad.
Yes, and there's no way that these drugs are going to get to the promenade. They do not care about the people in the promenade. It's in the hive, sure, maybe they'll have some. It's only... Okay. And then we'll need to... What else did you bring? Anything else?
Well, I backed up a lot of their information on their servers here, and I'm gonna take out like my laptop and like the USB with all like the information,
your hacker suite,
the hacker suite, like, and I'm gonna hand it over to Pantone and the Sky Painter.
As a hacker yourself, you can connect your hacker suite to their television and to their table projector and display it yourself.
Oh shit! I'll do that then.
Yeah, that's totally your skill set. So you guys watch as Kowboi Frezh like types in a little bit, and then Professor J's like, yes, here you go, access granted. And Kowboi Frezh projects the files that he had collected. One of them was 54-LAR as a title. One of them was AGI Proj. One of them was Operation Buzzword, and one of them was Finances. And there's these folders that he's presenting.
All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at finances.
All right. I think what we need to know might be in Operation Buzzword, so he's gonna open up that file, hopefully, because I don't think we actually went through it. So.
No, you didn't. You guys were just like smash and grab. So with Operation Buzzword, as you open it, there's files of text and text and text. And as you kind of skim it, certain words kind of highlight out to you. And from sort of the summary of what you're reading, you read that the broadcast apiary are interested in are only a fraction of what it does. Like they are trying to alter everybody's mind. Like they're talking about broadcasting, and they're talking about how they are going to help to change how people think, which they do naturally with adverts constantly in the hive anyway. But they're talking about elevating this sort of constant barrage on people's mental faculties to change the human mind in a different way. And then there's some sort of responses by clearly more on like the scientists. On one side that you're reading about creating more effective marketing, if you will, against the human brain. And the other side seems to be more science-based. And it's a lot of writing about some of the dangers and cautions that they are worried about and seeing. And clearly they're marking and talking about the 6 individuals in the sort of the glass boxes that you were talking about and the effects they're seeing. And they specifically say they are warning them about 54-LAR as that is also now trying to access CL. And then the sort of the marketing side completely dismisses the precautions to slow down research, and dismisses whatever 54-LAR is in terms of it trying to do anything.
Wait, so 54-ALR is that's Willy, right?
Yeah, I think so.
What makes you guys think that?
Because it's like trying to do stuff and they're losing control of it, right? Like, what do you think, like, Willy was doing?
Oh, but we made them totally lose control.
I mean,
whoops.
hey man, like if you got trapped for I don't know how long, you know, regardless of who they are, if you know you free them, right? They're gonna lash out.
Can Sweet check local news feeds? Because we did release this thing, and
yes, you did.
Rollerblade away. So like, I would like to just check local feeds just to see like if this made or did they somehow like cover up any coverage of this.
Do you want just the very top layer of the news, which you don't have to roll for, like just what's there, or do you want to dig a little bit?
Of course, I would like to dig a little bit.
Then I would like a clever roll. I'm going to say anything that has to do with research. I will take education based sort of skills. I'll take anything that is like really anything D3 has.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like D3 would be the best person for this.
Very good at this.
You know what?
Yes.
I'm thinking like D3 would, and this is something that D3 would look up if D3 were here.
Absolutely. This is an excellent thing to check.
I have nothing that will help me with this. I picked up a really cool new talent, but it doesn't help with this like at all. But so I do also have that specialty in television.
I'll take television. And
then that's about it.
Okay. Then give me that clever roll.
8.
8. Okay, so a little bit better than average. So yeah, you get those initial ones, and you can tell immediately that the news broadcast, instead of talking about the hive sort of window breaking and the glass falling down, they're talking about their latest technology with the AR4, and that maybe that there was a science accident up in the top floor, but that they're really excited and they're working out the kinks for everything so that when they present it to you guys, be excited. It's going to be great. We'll see you in like 5 days, and we'll display it for the world to see, and it'll be the best thing you've ever had since sliced bread, kind of thing. They are covering it up.
Replaced news with infomercials. Cool.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
And then
totally other dystopian future.
Yeah. It's all about, the hive. You dig a little bit deeper, and you got people on the forum that are asking, and you realize quickly that these are Maximilians, or the Max Factor, or Maxillists, singularis plus Max, Maxillists.
So they're fan
Fans
folks
of Max Babylon.
Max, yeah,
and they're asking about the white and gold snake and then someone mentions that they had seen a gleam of their deity in the sky, and that there had been like a breaking of a window at the hive, and that's where it was seen. It's very culty, but it's easy-ish to find, but you can see why people don't believe them.
And this may be a secondary role, or maybe something that's just a no, but am I able to maybe get Cole or Kowboi's help to try to do a little bit of like ISP geolocation of where this thing seems to have been spotted to see if I can kind of trace
I would
it a
say you definitely want Kowboi, Frezh, or Coolio to run this. This would lean towards hacking, which they can both do, but Kowboi, Frezh is obviously the strongest at it.
So Kowboi, like I can find some of this, like, man, everybody loves Max. Just gotta say that he's got the stuff apparently. Can you like trace some of all of these like sightings and like see if you can like figure out where Willie escaped to?
Cracking my fingers. I'll see what I can do.
All right, so give me a hacker action for a deep dive into the net. And this, do you have any specialties you think that would add to this, or just hacker action? This is definitely still a clever roll, by the way.
So
the server is not hostile to you right now, so the roll's not going to be too high.
maybe would television be something that could be
not
applicable?
for this exactly, because it's only forum posts and some podcasts that have talked about it so far.
Okay, then I think I can only do a hacking action then.
All right, so we're going to call this a simple hack, and the network level is kind of just flaccid right now, so it's not going to add to it. I'm going to say this is a DC 9 hacker action, please.
DC 9.
You got this.
Ooh, okay. So 6, 8, plus my 3. That's 11.
Beautiful. All right. So with an 11, and looking at sort of what Tweet is asking about, you find them having weird culty talks, but you use the geolocation for where their IP addresses are based on their location in sort of Grand Cross to see that it was moving up, maybe towards the sort of outer barrier between the space and the area that is Grand Cross that still has air in it. And it seems to have just floated down towards the still under construction part of Grand Cross, which is Grand Cross is only about half finished. This long cylinder only has half as many buildings in it, and they're still building down towards the other end of it. So from what you can guess, it seems to have been going down. And then you see mention of something on Net Explorer called the Basilisk Walks Among Us. And after a little bit more searching, you find this really sort of terribly done website that has this sort of greeny star-filled background, and you see messages in here about clearly this conspiracy theory going on that talks about being a group of AI researchers investigating the Loomers, are a new type of synth life form signs, and there's just a bunch of these like crazy theories, and you see pictures of Kitbash in there, which are the little rat guys that you notice. And then they have this picture of another creature that you've never seen before that looks like a snake with this giant glowing red turbine mouth that's opened like a flower around it.
Okay. Can I relay all this information to everyone?
Jeff, would you be able to get that picture on the Discord, please?
Did you find it?
Yeah. And gonna relay all the information that Kipster said, and be like, I think remember the Kitbash, those little Kitbash things, like people are like,
it was Cole's friend. Yeah.
People are citing that, and like they're I think Free Willy might be like down south and like the unconstructed part like of the
do we want to like go see it again?
Honestly, I don't know, because the last time that we tried getting near it, it like shot brain melting rays at us.
An example of this website is now on Discord for anybody who would like to see. Thank you.
But we could always do like a protest. Like, you know, we go into like the construction area and we make like a this was like an earth thing that they used to do to like protest when they were like cutting down trees for like commercial buildings. You like chain yourself to like the trees that are about to get like cut down as like to protest like the thing. So like we could like get a bunch of people down there and like they can't go pick it up again if we're all like chained down there. I don't know, just an idea. It's an old earth thing.
It is an old earth thing.
So we chain ourselves to Willie?
Maybe we don't want to like get so close to Willie, but maybe we just like barricade the entrance so the company can't like lock him up again.
That sounds like a clever idea.
I mean, and it's a Heo City site. Like, if it wasn't serious, it wouldn't be on Heo City.
Yes, so the example page is Heo City, which is GeoCities, but you know, in our reality. So you guys realized looking at this and talking to each other and looking at where 54 LAR had flown down to, there's more of these things. Like, you've only seen 2 of them, but there's these pictures of other ones that you have no idea what they are. And they all have this almost fantastical kind of appearance to them. You do also have the 54 LAR and the AGI project folders unopened, as well as finances.
I was going to ask about finances.
Yeah, would you like to look at the finances,
genuinely,
Jeff? All right.
I was genuinely going to ask. Yeah.
All right.
I'm pretty good with like money and everything, you know. Like, I know you're wondering, where does it all come from? And that's a great question. But I have some. And like, I do things. And maybe no one really fully understands exactly what I do. But like, I still have money somehow. So
you could pay for those Orange Julius's right. Somehow.
That's pretty cringe and pretty right now.
Oh my god. All right. So, does Coolio have finances or some sort of money thing as one of your specialties?
I do.
Okay, great.
I do. It's one of my specialties.
Then give me, because as you pull these files open, Coolio, you're looking at numbers and calculations on all these Excel sheets and shorthand references. Give me a finance roll with Clever. And any other specialties you think would apply, I'm willing to hear.
So, you can say no. Tech Head specifically says nerding. Is money nerding, like Bitcoinage? Is that nerding?
Bitcoin is nerding. Okay, it's borderline.
No is a totally cool. I was just throwing it up.
I'll take it. It is nerdy.
I'm gonna roll 2 6s. Who cares?
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
I mean, we all know it.
This man's confident.
Okay.
This man's confident.
Oh my god.
I didn't roll 2 6s, but I rolled a 6 and a 4. So like, it's still pretty good.
Yeah, like why do I even bother kind of thing. All right.
It's a 13.
So
13 total.
Coolio, your mind is like that meme of the woman who's thinking all those math equations. Like, you're just doing all the card counting in your head. You're looking at these anagrams and sort of shorthand forms, and you're seeing this money, and you actually realize you actually saw that several charts ago. That there, right there, is the same word again. Oh, so these are connected. And pulling it all apart, what it boils down to is you realize that the cartel is giving the Hive money. The cartel wants this to be very secret, and the cartel seems to have loaned the Hive 54 larv and is paying a huge amount of money to get them to experiment on it and find out what it can or can't do. And this is all to do with the money.
Guys, oh my god, I just blew it wide open.
What?
Remember? Like, it's not just like the Hive and like Comb stuff. It's the freaking cartel, man. Holy shnikes.
And he's gonna like show them everything he discovered and kind of break it all down. And it's gonna be the most dizzying and circuitous display of like funds redirection you've ever seen. And he's never sounded so coherent and intelligent. And then at the end of his explanation, he's just like,
oh, okay. Anyhow, so what did you guys find out?
Just listening to you. Yeah, that's super cool that you figured all that out.
That dude, remember there was that one guy and we like
in the alley.
Remembering that. Those guys, they were cartel guys.
That's so weird.
Now, clearly
like...
in the finances, especially since the cartel wanted heavy secrecy, all of the names seem to be just acronyms, very short form, or maybe even replaced altogether with a code word. There's nothing that you recognize as something to be like human. Like there's no human names here.
Right.
Like they've swapped everything out.
Their books are like kind of clean, you know. There's not like one individual person like we can redirect it to, but it's clear, like, you know, like it's not gonna like stand up in like a court of law or anything like that. But like court of laws don't exist in dystopian cyberpunk futures anyway, right? So you don't need to worry about that.
And I would say that Sweet is very interested in this because she has the hush money background stuff. So I think like anything that could like I didn't necessarily work out the details of like which of these groups she's sort of beholden to, but like there's definitely like she's very interested in getting this better handle of the ins and outs and the doings of kind of all of these deals.
Yes. And as you're working through this, Jeff, what was your total again that you rolled? Something
like
ridiculously
13 or
high?
something?
13. It was 13.
Okay, I'll give you one more. With a 13. You also find there's references to money coming in from the Singularists.
Whoa. The one thing though.
You said Singularis, is that what you said?
Singularists.
Okay.
Which is, as you know, essentially the Scientology of our current world that has a very strong hold in Grand Cross, and Max Babylon talks about it constantly.
It's those like ultra fake religio people, dude.
Which ones?
The cartel?
Which one?
The really crazy ones.
Oh,
you know?
oh yeah.
That doesn't actually narrow down that much.
I don't know. That one dude was like hopping up and down on like the couch of Max Babylon that one time. And then
the cult!
And he's doing whatever he can. Yeah. He wants to screw up the entire internet of that time. He saluted like the image of this science fiction writer.
Weird.
And somehow the dude still makes all those movies and makes a ton of money.
Still does.
But honestly, if he wants to come stream with us, that's pretty cool too.
They must be working really hard to keep that quiet.
Given Blood's gang affiliation, does she have any particular contacts with the cartel or the Singulars?
Okay, so your specific form of gang is the Libapujet, which is the Sinshit ward, which means you would have, let me go and look at the lovely crime map that I have in the Sinshit, you would probably have contacts with GG Noir and Void Dragon Syndicate. Not necessarily friendly, but you know of them and they know of you kind of thing.
And they are in the cartel?
So those are gangs. Cartel is a general kind of.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
No,
Sorry.
no. So there's a lot of levels of crime in this world. Those are the two biggest gangs. The cartel themselves are more corporate. They're funded by Earth most often. They are highly capitalist and trying to kind of undermine the socialist nature of Grand Cross, where everybody has the right to public transport, and everybody has the right to the internet and to breathe and to eat, and they're trying to make money instead. The Hive is an example of that. So in the Hive itself, everything is an advert, and they're selling you the right to live. Where if you're out in the promenade, you've been kicked out, and you're kind of on your own, but you're not dealing with that.
Okay. Is it
So you don't have anything that's like specifically cartel, like proper cartel, but you would guess like the gangs and the cartel intermingle in a way because it's all about control. And those are the biggest gangs in Sinchi. A Liverpojet is a very small gang in only one nightclub.
Yeah.
So it's layers. You'd be up a stair, all the way to the top.
Okay. Would they have any would they be like bankrolling Ricard or having anything to do with him, considering we just heard from him today?
with him being Max Babylon?
No, him being Jeremy Ricard, the Prime Minister.
Jeremy, yes, okay. That's an excellent question. Unfortunately, would you like to give me a clever roll? You can take assistance from somebody else.
So clever.
Yeah,
so
I know.
definitely.
You definitely wanted me to say clever roll to you, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely. Are you sure
exactly
I can't
the right
punch
idea,
my way to the answer?
If you're thinking politics or earth culture stuff.
Yeah, that's oh shit, I have nothing in.
You can also ask that question aloud, and maybe somebody else
I think I'm just gonna ask out loud. Hey, does the cartel bankroll anywhere other than the Singulars?
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
So the question would be like, I just have a trait that has to do with this like hush money thing, which generally means like it's where like I had extra money at the start because I'm sort of getting paid off to keep secrets.
Yes.
Can I leverage that at all to help her with this?
No, but I would take your earth culture.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yes.
So,
I was fishing for earth culture from you.
Oh,
Hell
my bad.
yes.
I'm going into all of the Godfather-esque movies of how these types of like crime syndicates work.
Yeah. Okay, but I think Blood Riot is asking the question because she would like somebody else to do the role. But you guys can definitely work together.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought I was just like, yeah, you get a +1 for me. Cool, we're good.
No, you please.
No, she wants you to do the role because it's clever. And
Is
Blood
that-
Riot is not got the high clever.
Sweet is cleverer than I am personally.
Yeah, Blood Riot is
Character
much
smarter than
dumber than
well, Philly. Rolled 2 2s.
Oh.
So that's
So Jeff's using up all the luck in your house.
Yeah.
So that's 2,
Just how
4,
it goes.
6, 7.
Okay, seven's
Seven.
okay.
Yeah, that's
So 7, you got like the basics, right? You know the basics of the politics of this world. You know that there are House representatives, there's 281 members elected by the public that create your government, and then the Prime Minister is elected from those. And your Prime Minister, Gary, is or Jerry, is the first prime minister of Grand Cross, and he was part of the Union Party. There's 4 parties. There's Union, Unity, Global Reform Party, and Techno Progressive Party. And the Union Party has not done a good job. They have been trying to switch all the, like I mentioned, sort of the social rights into, now you have to pay for the train every time you need to go between the wards. And they're trying to push down the rights of androids and minorities that, or recent people that come from other areas, like the refugees from L4. They've been trying to like not really support or help them financially, just kind of put them somewhere and let them deal with it themselves after the destruction of the L4 colony. They have been undercutting on paying some of the construction, which has then sort of fallen apart while people were on it. So just kind of things like that's gone wrong, and they're likely Jeremy and the Unity Party Union Party is very big on. Oh, sorry, it is Unity. This is what happens when they have very similar names. It is the Unity Party, and they are very big on Earth, and they're big on like just pulling all the resources from Earth and the money from Earth, and don't worry about the colony, and it'll figure itself out kind of stuff. And the Earth is the one that would like take over because the UN has the elected board of representatives right now. They want to narrow that number down so they have more control. We're going deep in politics.
Gathers in all that geopolitical information and spits it out in something with a few more words as politicians are assholes.
Yes. Yeah.
And then expands on it a little bit so that you get a little more.
And if anybody wants to do searches on Jeremy or Unity or any of that stuff, like we can do more.
Yeah,
but
remember that,
I know this is
that
a lot.
like that, you know, creepy looking politician dude we all saw that like ad for earlier. That one.
Mm-hmm.
Who were the 2 people you said Blood had connects with, Kipser? Mimi something?
Yeah. You had Gigi Noir and...
Gigi, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. It's okay. I know crime and politics tend to go hand in hand, but they have them on different tabs. Here. So I just need to go back to the crime tab. 1 second. Please talk amongst yourselves.
So yeah, and so Sweet's gonna go into the whole like reiteration of everything the Kipser just did with like, so there's the Union Party, and then there's the Unity Party, and then there's like, and she's like drawing this out on, you know, like AR kind of, you know, like mapping out the whole like system of government, and she's explaining all of those things to a very rapt audience.
Yeah, you guys are all going into like your hyper-focused specialties. We're learning a lot about finances and Earth politics.
It's the future version of the like was it 80s like little video of like the bill, the little like how it became a bill, little like
the more you know. Reading Rainbow is coming back. All right, so there we go.
I weirdly know that cartoon. I have no business knowing that cartoon, but I do.
It was a great show with LaVon Burton. So Gigi Noir and Void Dragon Syndicate, which is why I didn't remember the name, because that is a ridiculous gang name.
Thank you.
Okay, so you guys, any more questions down this vein, or do you want to think about it for a little bit, or would you like to open the AGI project, or what haven't you opened? 54 LAR are the last 2 folders in here that you haven't opened up yet.
Do you guys want to open up the AGI project? Or AGI prog, yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Click! And...
Okay. You find like walls and walls of text. You see schematics. You see like limbs that don't look quite like limbs, and them being deconstructed in sort of an isometric view so that you can see all the components in them. You see just a lot of technobabble and science and sort of financial costs and experimentation and scientific notation. And what it boils down to, after kind of reading through all of this, and your eyes start to really hurt for all this, is that whatever the AGI project is, the AGI project, you're not sure, it doesn't define the acronym, but whatever it is, 54 LAR is an unintended result of a cartel experiment. And then the cartel goes off on trying to create the perfect AI that is not human. It seems to be in some of the scientific notes that they're trying to redefine AI so that it doesn't ever think like a human, because when they tried to make androids be human, the androids then wanted rights, and they wanted to have a wage, and they wanted rest, and they didn't want to work 24/7. And so the cartel decided to try to make these new creatures, these new things that had absolutely no way to think anything like a human. And they're not even sure that, like, there's a bunch of notes about failed experiments that actually succeeded because it created this scissor in how the AI programming and code was, so that it organically like knitted itself back together in a way that they were not able to ever duplicate or understand or see. And it created this new thought process, and that resulted in 54 LAR. And you see kind of a list of 9 other sort of what they call, and this is the word you're hearing this for the first time, dreamers. They are calling these things dreamers because they think differently. They're like dreams that have no conscious thought between one idea to the next. And their goal seems to have been to create the perfect workforce with things that would never think like a human, so they would never ask for rights and wages. Because they are the monologuing bad guys.
So, like, does it say, like, any specific, like, industry that they were being created for? Or is it just, like, broad?
They seem to have created a bunch of different things with different goals in mind. So if you think about the kit bash seem to be maybe like messengers or things that could fit into small things. So maybe they would be good for cleaning out pipes or laying pipe or wire, which is not necessarily something easier for humans to do. 54 LAR, you'll see not like a lot of it is television. You've got trash compactment. You've got many arms to do many different kinds of jobs. I will say, now that you guys have unlocked this amount of information, if you do go to the VTT under journals, you will see I've unlocked the Dreamers category, and you will see about 10 pictures of different dreamers, and you can't figure out what they're supposed to do. You're not sure the people that created them had whatever goal they had in mind seems to have changed as these dreamers seem to have changed themselves. And they've all got names right next to them. So you do have the Kit Bash, you have 54 LAR, you have something called the Polysum, Over 3 is another one, the Infovore, the Worm, Yan Sibin, Leaper, and 27X. So they all have these like just inhuman sounding names almost.
So like, are the names provided by, like, did they like take hold of their own identity and give themselves this, or is this something that was given?
It seems to be a combination. It seems to be a combination where some of them have names because of the units themselves. Over 3, for whatever purpose they originally created it for, it only started to do these over 3 symbols over and over and over again, and that's why it ended up getting called this. But like Leaper was the human name that people were giving this robot that they had running around that kind of looked like a dog, and you recognize the picture of it as the one that you saw in the basement alongside the like ocean of Kit Bash. You saw like 2 or 3 leapers that chased you guys out with their tentacle faces and their robot dog-like bodies. And now you have a name for them.
Some crazy hard. So he's very interested in this, being an operator, and he's like, it should.
Oh yeah, this is right up your jobs.
Yeah. Like this is some crazy hardware. Like,
and so he like looks at Josh. He's like, okay, Josh is like, you guys know us. We're not like violent or anything, but he's built for like surveillance, you know? And like you can tell because he's small and he's quick and he can kind of move around, and like, you know, he was constructed with a specific like purpose in mind. But I'm looking at these things and I'm just like, what on earth are these things? Or like not Earth, you know? Like what? Like why? Like there's easier ways for them to just like replace humans, you know? And there's like easier ways if they just want to like commit genocide, just like take us all out, than create these like crazy machines. So there's gotta be like something more to it. These aren't, I mean, like the one Free Willy, that's the one with like the messages and stuff. I wonder if all of these other ones have like specific purposes. Maybe that's what we should be afraid of, because if they're like out there, what the hell are they doing?
So, like,
Question.
Were they made to screw with us? Or are they screwing with us because they're mad about not getting, like, the rights? And so now they're
I think it's the second one.
So they've, like, got a vendetta against all of us because of a few that treated them really, 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 really bad.
Well, like, I mean, sure, like, you can make things to, like, you know, screw with us, sure. But, like, this is a lot of money that they're tossing around. And this is, like, a lot of connections and, you know, all sorts of weird stuff. This is, like, pretty grandiose, you know, for just, like, your run-of-the-mill screw with the working, you know, the working class, you know? So, like, what else can it be?
Another thought comes to Coolio in that something like the Hive, which is a small little suburb in a large ward, is like a very small, controlled test group.
Oh.
And you did see that Apiary was given 54 LAR to study and analyze specifically.
Wait, is this whole thing just been like a big test? What? And he's like, were we all just like guinea pigs?
Well, Dan sure was, right, Kowboi? Like he was like stuck there.
Yeah, yeah. They had him in that glass cage with the being recorded and stuff, and it looked like they were just.
Yeah, but I meant like all of us.
Oh, like. We're trapped in a Nielsen box, even if we don't know it?
And, like, they're gonna do something?
Are, like, the drugs the only way to deal with it?
I mean, to deal with the stuff that Willie does.
Yeah, for now. I mean, that's the only thing. Like, we only have this bottle. And he shakes it.
Yes, I think there was some rumors, Pantone sort of talks up here, that another way, or that people were talking about getting therapy after they had a headache, and I wonder if they just didn't realize they had the headache because they had whatever affected blood riot there. And so the therapy was to revert whatever had happened, and they talked about having to go to therapy for like a week straight.
And how were they after they went? Like, who was the therapy with?
Some shrink in the hive.
Do you know his name?
No, this is kind of the rumors between co-workers in the gossip mill. It's not a place that I work in. It's just I hear from the androids who were working still there that I escaped from. And it happened with the humans. They don't touch the androids yet.
So we should get more information about that person and see what they're up to. Like, is this just we try out the Willy or the other thing, and then if that doesn't work, then like they go to the therapy, and then that like is it all connected, or is that really helpful?
You guys have sort of flashing one more folder called 54 LAR left to open.
All right. I'm gonna double click on that and open it up so we can get the full picture.
It's almost diary-like in that it is a complete analysis or study of 54 LAR. This seems to be the documents that the cartel was looking for from Apiary, and it is like 54 LAR is very aggressive. 54 LAR, they believe that they can keep it calm, but it still attacks anyone who comes into its holding cell. 54 LAR, so scientists say that it's trying to connect to CL, but we've blocked that. We're going to have full control as long as we have recordings. We can just project. It says things like, we've gotten some of the shrinks to revert some of the actions, and we found a drug that will fix it quicker, but that is fine as long as we have those processes in place for the hive, the people of the hive. We can keep them hyper focused. We believe this will work. 54 LAR's sort of effect has been great for getting just people hyper focused on the work. There's some that had alternate effects. We think this is a different ability that it might have, more than one. But as long as we record the right thing and manually control it, not a problem. Let me see. What else?
So do we know what CL is? Like, have we been able to contextually figure out CL?
Yeah, you knew what CL was. CL is so the hive is the three towers. You're in the promenade, and the CL is it's the French word for sky. It's the fake sky that they put the English countryside, the poorly rendered English countryside against. So you're not just looking at the starry night sky, and it goes all the way around the promenade, and you can see it wherever you are in the hive as well.
Okay. And so does that connect to where we know that we were able to track, or Kowboi was able to track where Willy went to? Does that connect? Because
Willy left the hive. Willy's gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. From what you guys researched while you were looking at IP addresses, Willy was seen in different wards, and he kept going down. So the Xinshin ward is near the spaceport. It's near the top of the cylinder, and there were sightings all the way down until it ended in the area that's still under construction, where there's no people right now. And it went even, like, it's just can fly in this area, so it just kept going down somewhere else beyond where we could watch it.
Okay.
But
so
yes, CL is just a large screen of hexagon panels that they can display anything on.
So they're replacing the entire sky with a freaking one of those billboards that just say like, "Hey, put your ad here. They're gonna make the sky into an advert. Oh my god.
So have we, Kowboi,
I
have
think-
we opened all the files?
Yep, that's the last of it.
Yes. Oh, and I do apologize. You would have found also in the 54 LAR folder details on Operation Buzzword. Specifically, it seems like they're talking about, I think it's quite obvious at this point, using the recordings from 54 LAR as subliminal messaging to create dedicated workers. Like they're explicitly talking about that in here. And having Comb Studios do the recording. That's why they were on the same floor. Comb Studios is the one that's doing the editing and filming and all of it.
I might have already tapped into this completely. So like if I've already tapped out of it, or if there's other ways I could diversify the research. I think Coolio is like really interested in these machines.
Yes.
And is like sort of kind of obsessed with like, what the hell are these things for? Right. And considering how because it was 54 LAR that was the unintended result of a cartel experiment where they were trying to create the new eye and everything, right?
It was one of many that they all are. Yeah. Yes, but yes.
Is it possible to dig more into, like, do more of like a forensic analysis of like the cartel's finances, where their investments are, seeing where like they have been investing of late, and see if that might give me a hint as to what they might have been potentially trying to apply this
to. Definitely can. So I would like you to, this is going to be, you can build this a little bit yourself. I'm going to think this is probably going to be like internet or specialties or hacking specialties or anything along those sides to get, but there is, yes.
Finances, I have online communities, which is separate from like games.
Yep.
Yeah. So I was like, online communities, I think like, like Reddit circles, like, or something like that. So finances, online communities, would, I don't know, tech head, since this is specifically about machinery and stuff like that. I was wondering if maybe like that helps me with like researching, or if I have maybe contacts that.
I think if you have the physical thing, contacts. Not in this instance.
No, it's totally fine. I'm just throwing out ideas.
Not this instance, but the other two, I would definitely take. Your social group that you had would be supportive here, and oddly enough, I will take finances.
Okay. All right. So then clever, I'm assuming?
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Please, clever. Any hacking action is always clever. Okay. Give me the freaking crit again.
Genuinely don't understand.
Crit.
6 and a 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a 6 and a 5.
These are weighted dice. These are weighted.
I mean, I don't know what kind of D6s you use, but I only use D6s that have 4, 5s, and 6 on them. So, I mean, if you guys,
I only used 4, 5, and 6 yesterday.
Go ahead and be scrubs. So
all right, what's your total?
This is total. Let's see. Hang on. It's 11, 16, 15.
15. You dig and you don't find anything, but you, as you said, have this like almost this new obsession with these creatures that are amazing to you. These robots that are beyond robots. And you remember being in the basement and seeing the Kitbash and the Leapers. And then you remember there was one that had an arm that seemed to have been sleeping and rotating around in its arm. And that, looking at the images you found online, might have been over 3 or something like that. And you dig and you kind of like try doing searches with just their characteristics. And you use the word dreamers where you can, which is what you found in their sort of documentations as the name that they'd given it. And they called it once in that document. Clearly they had otherwise been trying to hide it. And you come across something called the Dream Committee. And you see the same sort of acronyms and code words that you'd seen in the finances to replace people's names. And it frustrates you, and you kind of like crack in and you dig and you find out that you kind of like focus in on one of the names and you kind of search across for anything using this code word or replacement, and you find Derek Bars connected with like he's probably using a name like Entremax as his code instead of his real name, or Entre Power.
Didn't we meet a Derek?
The guy in the alley.
Completely unrelated. Yeah. Is it the same guy?
Yeah, the guy that we saved in the alley. Yeah.
I remember his name. I'm just trying to wonder if that's the same guy.
I'm assuming, because it's the Derek in the scenario.
Never trust a Derek.
Yeah, so as you turn to Sweet and ask, you recall a Derek Bars entrepreneur who was getting beat up in an alleyway at the right after your initial like painting competition. His beautiful white smile and pristine suit, and talking about flying to Mars. And then he had a conversation on the phone that you managed to listen in on a little bit, way back in the first session, with someone called Joseph Diego. And learning that name, you kind of like reverse search, and you see Joseph Diego kind of associated with the Dream Committee, but suddenly this Wade Sterling starts to come in and seems to replace him. You still don't know. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another 4 names you can't quite crack right now, but you've got 2 leads and more pressing matters. As you guys like look at this and go through and you see Coolio losing himself in it, suddenly all of your AR glasses and AR equipment and your televisions and your projections on the table shut off. Update in progress. Update in progress. Please wait. Update in progress.
That's weird.
I hate automatic
Whoa.
updates. They're the worst.
I thought I turned off automatic updates.
Yeah.
I
too.
definitely
Yeah.
did.
I never tuned auto.
God.
What kind of scrub doesn't do that? Oh my god.
Did they
Finding something.
us?
Sort of
Wait,
as you
what?
ask that, Pantone, Blaskiet, and Professor J are like, no, like our stuff is all off too, but and they kind of like push open the manhole cover from underneath the Greco-Roman statue. Yeah, like almost all the stuff is turned. The CL is off right now. The sky's off right now.
Whoa. Are they pushing the thing? Is this like are they forcing an update for the thing? So we're gonna lose our minds in a minute?
Oh no.
Take blood
Kowboi, can I give one of those
help
pills
for a
just
thing.
in case I need to take it later?
Here, take pills, everyone.
Blindfold.
I'm gonna hand out pills
Just-
as many.
Just in case. If you start to feel weird, just like pair up.
And then sort of after you wait a little while, maybe 5 minutes, update in progress, it still hasn't turned on again. Everything still seems to be down. You're not sure. You're completely in the dark, quite literally, as even the lights outside in this evening obviously you're in space. There's no sunrise, sunset, and that fake sky that had been giving you the day is gone. You are in near darkness, except for the stars above you.
That's
Is there
never supposed to
a
happen.
window or anything to like?
Oh, you guys pop
the
the manhole
intention is
cover.
to try and find someone outside this room.
Oh, yeah. Like, you guys probably had to leave some of the hidden base because it was too dark to really do very much. Like, your flashlights and the lights do work. But, like, as you kind of go, there's a bunch of people just, like, leaving their houses looking around confused right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of call over to them, like, hey, did your AR just turn off?
And
Like-
there's like a bunch of little kid gangs, like little children gangs with spray paint cans and dirty fingers covered in paint. Yeah, like all our stuff just turned off. Mom said to go just paint outside until it comes back on.
Yeah. All right. And blood risk is I mean, like, I guess it's not just us.
But
didn't we just talk about the Sky advertisement message thing? And now everyone's going outside and looking up.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think that's very cool. So what do we do? We can't look at anything more here. And she'll sort of look to like Blasquiat and kind of all of the other folks that were here, with like the Sky Painters. Maybe we might want to go check on our own place. Do you need anything else from us right now?
Yeah, so, and Professor J kind of stands up. Actually, Blasquiat, maybe you can explain it better. Professor J, and she's already like trying to like reach out. She might be freaking out right now, but she was talking while you guys were going through those documents, and we think that we need to get in contact with Splash Damage, which is a hardware shop not too far. I think we can get by there quickly. With the information you got with the recordings, we think we can get like some paint that reflects or disables electronic signals leaving the sky. And I think we need to paint over the sky.
I think we might need a bigger spray can.
Yeah, so that's why we're pulling in Splash Damage. We're going to be ready as soon as we can. And you guys see Professor J, rollerblades like clicked in, starts speeding off. Pantone is starting to kind of like look around a little bit panicked. As a robot, she's probably never been disconnected from the net before. And Blasquiat is like, okay, I'm gonna get the other gangs. We'll see about doing work with Splash Damage as quickly as possible. We're not sure how long this update's going, but all right. I think we're gonna do the biggest painting competition we've ever done. And I'm pretty sure Keepa Manufacturing is gonna be right on our tail.
Yeah, see if they
Street
can.
artists of the world unite.
Yeah. Can't come clean that up tomorrow.
Hopefully not. All right. We're going to try to get this work done as quickly as you can. Go back to your place. Do anything that you can to prep quickly. And then we'll meet back at the spot where we had our competition in the promenade. And we'll get the rest of the teams going. And we'll paint. We'll do it. We'll paint the sky.
We gotta like wake our own Derek up. Way better Derek than that Derek, by the way. But we gotta like wake him back up and
Derek?
like get him involved. The good Derek.
Sure. I only know your Derek, so that's great.
We're gonna.
He has no idea who you're talking about.
Sweet's just looking out the manhole cover at like all of the whatever, and she's got her little kind of like fluorescent pink can, and she's kind of shaking it, and it's like half empty, and she's like, ah. All
right. So we're going to do really quickly is you guys are going to do one prep activity to get you're just getting one prep roll for this. So you can have something going into this next scene, and we will probably paint the sky next week. But for now, what quick action do you guys think your character would do for a prep point?
I would say that Sweet is going to jerry rig some sort of like airbrush get up.
Okay.
So like that's what, to try to cover more area.
I'm happy to take anything with a specialty in art. It is probably jerry rig, clever or quick. I know you want probably quick more, but clever would also really work for this. Like a DC. This is just a low DC, DC7. This is just you building your own stuff. This is all stuff you're familiar with.
Yoke. That's a Jeff roll right there.
Oh.
14.
14, beautiful. So yeah, you refit your like painting apparatus so that instead of spraying just in a thin line, you've got the full spread.
I said airbrush. I meant more along like imagine somebody's like painting the side of a house, like more of that scale of something like that. That was I said airbrush and I was like, no, that's not what I meant. Like I meant more of like a painting the siding of a house kind of a scale.
I don't know the equipment used for, but I understand what you're saying. Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what it's called either. It's okay.
We're on the same page.
Yes.
Splatoon paint gun.
I follow you. We're essentially going to Splatoon the sky.
Perfect.
Which is a game
that's my prep action.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. All right, Coolio, Kowboi, Frezh, or Blood Riot. Anything for sweet. Yeah, you can bank that one fresh prep point to use.
I had something. I can I was hoping that I could reach out to my gang.
Yes.
Liverpool Jet specifically. My intention is to reach out to the head of the gang, Mary. Sorry, her last name is escaped me.
It's okay. I also forgot it.
Something.
Yep.
But like, the idea is to sort of explain to her that like, you know, what these guys are planning to do, and like, if everyone is spending all their time working, no one's gonna have any downtime to buy and do drugs. And so they should give us bodies to help with this task.
Okay. We're going to do a call to action. That is going to be a cool check. So I would like, it's again, we're just doing prep points. So let's call it a DC 7. What it is bodies are coming, but it's going to be that you're getting a prep point for this. So give me a cool check at 7, please.
Okay. That is a 9.
Beautiful. So you call Mari, and she responds. She's like, "Fuck that," and sends in bodies, and you get your prep point. All right, Coolio, Kowboi, Frezh.
So like Sweet, I have like a similar idea to Sweet, but like I was thinking more of like, since like since Kowboi Frezh, he's like an activist, and he's a very good artist. I was thinking of like something more like he's gonna take this opportunity to do like activism through art. You know, he's gonna do like.
Okay, so Alex, you weren't here for our first session, but there is somebody called. I'm just looking for the name really quickly here. Here we are, street art. Xiao Liu. In the Liu district, which is very far away. And if you do activist art, that is the most famous person in the Xixin district who does it. They ran the first art competition for the noobs. And they would be who you could call out to. So Xiao Liu, Zhaoliu.
Okay, Xiao Liu.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna reach out to Xiao Liu. Basically,
and they're a guerrilla artist installer, a very anti-capitalist.
And then like tell him about what's going on. Hopefully, like tell him like what we're planning to do, and hopefully like he could think of something neat to do while like this shit's going down.
Yes, so roll me a cool check as well, DC 7, and they'll probably send in some of their artist friends to help.
Okay, cool.
I'm getting all the callbacks today.
Nah, that's a Jeff roll too. A 6 and a 5.
This is what we're calling it now. All right, yeah, so easily you convince Xiao Liu about the sort of detriment that the hive could be introducing to the community and how it might spread out and how terrible it is. And they're down. They actually know your teammates, so they're probably like, they'll pull in the rest of the competitors from that original beginners one for you, and you get your prep point.
Sweet.
All right, Coolio.
Okay, so Coolio is gonna go to his rock climbing gym because he's gonna try to get as many rock climbers. And it's like, hey, we've got the biggest challenge ever. We gotta get rock climbers of the hive unite. Okay, we gotta rock climb the planet, dogs. Let's go.
Dude,
like,
it's
the craziest challenge
Dude,
ever. This is a wake up to the Nintendo generation. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, roll me that cool check, DC7. You're gonna just like blast it out of the water, but let's see the roll anyway.
Jeez.
Yeah, okay. What's the total?
All right, so
I don't even
rock
know why I make you
climbing.
roll. You just stay in action, you do it.
Cool. I kind of feel guilty, but not really.
That's all fine.
So rock climbing, I was gonna use cool and then cool, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, it's a 14.
Jesus Christ. All right, like you have this rally speech to all the rock climbers, like, rock climb the world, rock climb the world, as they like bro chant out the door, following you to the meeting spot, and you get your prep point. I will say you also all have one group prep point as a backup emergency.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
And as you guys kind of have these teams of people coming to meet you, you go back to that area where you first painted the CL for the first time in the Hive District, and you had that scaffolding where Basquiat sort of ran the competition as well as all like the music. And he's up there again, and he's got his microphone out, and he's talking and guiding people exactly where to go. And you guys can hear in the distance already, wee-oo, 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 as Keep Him Manufacturing is minutes behind you. And he points at you guys, and he's going, Team Sparkle Doom, up there, L5 sections, here, ready to go? And that's where we'll end for the night.
Cool.
Ooh.
We're gonna paint the world.
And you're
We're
gonna
gonna paint the
paint
world.
the sky.
We're gonna
Paint the world.
sky. Paint the sky red.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So the joke is
We're gonna
yellow
red?
sky.
Planet
I was gonna
like.
say rainbow, but then I was like, where?
Red feels like everyone would just get angry.
Yeah.
Big red
Yeah,
sky all the time.
Yeah. But you guys would get given like the special paint that Professor J and their team had managed to do. So everything should block any signal from leaving any of these hexagon displays that create the sky.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Blood Riot, we are going to need some interference on the Keep It Manufacturing side. You still get those sabotage, but it's going to be high DC, essentially art competition again. All right. Jeff, what's going on with Huckleberry?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed that y'all are going to let my trade win the bet. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Clearly,
well.
you don't support Steven as much as I do, but that's whatever. Okay. Well, let's talk about my tray first. So, my tray, where can we find you on the internet?
I am a Frezh Games on YouTube where I make system agnostic or multi-system tabletop content that centers the GM and player experience.
Fantastic. Okay, then let's talk about our dear friend Steven and this wonderful game called Huckleberry, which is now live on BackerKit. It launched this morning. It's crushing it as everybody with a brain expected it to do.
Yep.
And so you should go be part of crushing it. There's a lot of awesome goodies, and there's just there's just so many cool things that you're going to be able to get from it. Not just the game itself, which is awesome, but all sorts of fancy things. Good dice, this big old freaking messenger bag thing that's so awesome. So definitely go back it if you can, back as you can allow, as your finances allow. And not only that, but later this week you're going to see us playing it here on Saturday. I'm jumping a little bit out of order here, but we're going to be playing it on Saturday So you're going to see kind of a soft sequel to when we played Divine Comedy several months ago. We're going to be playing through Veils and Vengeance, which is a scenario that I wrote for the game that you can get if you back the game. And yeah, so we're going to be running through that. And then in terms of the rest of our schedule, we've got Thursday, Legend of the Mist. Friday is supposed to be at Magnus Archives, but we'll check in on Steven later this week. We'll see where his head's at. See if he's still up for that. Then next Monday, we're going to hopefully do some more We're in Danger. We had a really fun We're in Danger run last night, so we're going to try to do a couple more for spooky season. And then we'll be back with more Hardboiled Island next Tuesday. We're gonna rock climb the planet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bait.
I think that's
Rock climbing, yes, but you also have to cover it in bait.
rock climbers of the
But
world.
rock climbing is how you get to paint. Because
or just like the rollerblades
like
that go on the verticals. Okay.
We're rock climbing the planet.
All right, we're rock climbing the planet. We're rock climbing the planet.
I mean, the rest of you can roll it's fine, but my team.
Yeah. Okay.
My bros.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's it for us. We're gonna get out of here. We're also gonna do a raid as we get out. So have a great rest of your night. We'll see y'all later.